MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting, that's righties and lefties, hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He's not producing at the plate like people expect. Pressure, or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year, 31 homers and an even 90 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Zach Eflin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Striding in, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now the pitch.
Ball left outside.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, outside.
This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set with the 0-1. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Cespedes at third. Alonso stands at second. No outs. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your result? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1, and he's in there safely as a run will score on the play as well. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. So striding in, Rene Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Four runs here in this half inning. Three and 0 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well met. I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
At the plate, Steven Matz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. From the stretch. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Rivera corrals it, and the throw is in time. Hoskins is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Hit to short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 5th, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Justin.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, no left
So
fielder.
here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
That's outside.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 4-0. Up next will be Nick Williams, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Nick Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings. And it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. And in steps Scott Kingery. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz, batting at an even .400. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Striding into the box, Zach Eflin. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1 ball, 2 strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
1-2.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Torreyes waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch coming. Here it is. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, shortstop, Rosario.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Williams will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1, 2, 3, but they're in front 4-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Hamilton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
In there, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Mets 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Rene Rivera.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 00, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch.
No, inside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is taken. Strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
To the plate now, Steven Matz, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
And that's through into left, a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
At the plate now, Zach Eflin. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
So stepping in, Gene Segura, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping into the box, Ronald Torreyes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit back up the middle. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 4-2. Ready once again, Justin Turner. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Robert Stock is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Robert Stock.
Michael Conforto will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, ball 1.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, number 6.
In now, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Through 5 innings. Now 5-2 New York. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0.
Ball that low.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Stepping in, Reese Hoskins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
catcher, JT.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. And he misses there. 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Rene Rivera.
At the plate, Rene Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
New York Mets, number 38, Justin Wilson.
Digging in, Nick Williams. Last time through was a base hit.
The Phillies, the center fielder, Nick
From the stretch.
Williams.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Cespedes. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Now in the box, Scott Kingery. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
(5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Rosario's got it, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Scott.
Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 5-2.
Correct.
Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Jake Marisnick is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Turner.
In now, Justin Turner as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 52. Go ahead. Cespedes.
So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-2. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Middle infielder Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no play.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Ronald Torreyes. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit softly down the line at first. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work. Make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-0 now. Here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
Rhys Hoskins would be next. Now a late swing and a miss as he was well behind. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's low.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
John Porto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Morgan has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And the pitch on 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Jeff McNeil will be next. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Pause, now the pitch.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Fouled away. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. They get the force at the plate. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Now at the plate, Rene Rivera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Phillies. Hamilton.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Two out, bases loaded. fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Ready with the 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The set and the 2-1 down the third baseline. The set and the 2-2. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
David Robertson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Dominic.
And that misses for ball 1. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-2. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and this will find its way to the 335 sign. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
JT Realmuto is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest. He's set. Here it comes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kingery brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-3 the final score today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earns win number 7 on the season, so that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Steven Matz earned win number 7 this season, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 6-3. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. At the start of the day, the Mets are in second place in the NL East, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card, while the Phillies are 4th in the division, 18 games out of first. Ozzie Albies plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Braves downed the Marlins 8-1. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. In the standings, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 17 games out of first. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division, 19 games out of first. Anibal Sanchez grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Nationals took care of the Padres 3-2. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. And the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Reds went deep 4 times as they sank the visiting Buccos 13-5. As of right now, the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're 15 games back. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 7-1. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're 19.5 games out of first, while the Brewers are 2nd in the division, 5.5 back. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 9-4. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Diamondbacks are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Drew Smyly got the win number 7 thus far as the Giants toppled the Rockies 4-2. In the standings, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rockies are second in the division. They're over 20